value of the Saudi Club President.
So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming here. I'm going to talk to you all a little bit about consulting and how you can solve problems for gold. I mean, your clients' problems for your own gold. So, this is going to have a lot of fancy words. So, welcome to consulting. Right. A little bit about me. I'm going to talk about how stressful my work-life balance was and how I worked with 4 years with Marsh & McLennan Companies. It's a professional services firm. I worked as a risk consultant with them. I worked with a risk management practice. A lot of my work was involved in addressing non-financial risk solutions for my clients. So basically, anything that is a strategic risk but is not related to your derivatives and all, that was what my gamut of work was. So in my last assignment, I was kind of spearheading or leading the Indian multinational client business at New Delhi. So it's a very interesting and very emerging space because largely Indian manufacturers have been broadly limited to within borders, but they're expanding. It's a growing segment, and I have had clients like Lambah, Jindal, Polyplex, SRF to deliver them effective global risk transfer solutions. So a little bit about me, I have done my master's in finance from KJ Somaiya, and I started as a junior associate with Marsh & McLennan, moved up all the way to senior manager in my 4 years of career. I've worked with around 40 clients spanning across all industries, manufacturing, pharma, FMCG, infrastructure, power, you name it, I probably had one client in that sector. So my vision for the club, I mean, we at ISB, we're part of a very, very premier institution. We are standing on the shoulder of giants. So we have to live up to a lot of expectations. We have to leverage this brand to the fullest. So I want to reinforce this brand as a premier consulting school. Me, personally, I can do a good job, but with 400 people, I want to work with all of you so that would be the best way to expand our industry outreach. I mean, one person can make a difference, but 200-300 people working together can make a larger difference. And thirdly, I mean, 90% of us over here, I'm sure, are quite new to consulting. So we need to develop a very, very strong, robust process knowledge, which prepares you for a career. So before we move ahead, just think about what is stopping all of you right now from getting a career in consulting, right? So moving ahead, I mean, there are going to be 3 building blocks in the year ahead, which I'm going to focus on. The first and most critical, as I said, most of us are not from a consulting background. The most critical is going to be developing the right knowledge, developing the right skills. By knowledge, I mean there are lots and lots of consulting firms and lots of functions, industry sectors. So we need to pick and choose what is really gelling in with our background. By skills, we're going to have case workshop series, the textbook sort of methodology. So we'll also focus on a lot of soft skill building, the finer aspects, the interpersonal aspects of consulting. The second and most important point, which is why we're all here, is because of the network, of the outreach, of the platform that we're getting over here. Now we're going to focus on not only connecting with corporates and alums, that is going to be very, very important and the backbone, but we'll also try and do something like connecting with other premier consulting schools, maybe sort of a sharing of best practices. So that's what we plan to do, and these are some of the initiatives that I plan to take during the year. And thirdly, where does it all fit in? It all fits in on your credentials, your resumes. So what we'll try to do is get you that spike on your resume so that you make the shortlist for strategy consulting, or to make your resume genuine if you're interested in functional consulting. So some very unique ideas. I thought that consulting is mainly about grades. I mean majority. So maybe how about getting some past toppers or previous people who are doing really well and share their tips and tricks as to how to maintain sanity and how to get those grades. And we also plan to have a dedicated case competition support team because that is a really, really good shortcut of getting interviewed. So those are the 3 basic building blocks. A lot of good work has been done by our alumni in the last 1 year. So we're just going to scale that up. This is the broad calendar I plan to do. It's on my manifesto. You can all go through it. July we'll start developing skills, engaging in August and delivering October. So a little bit about me. I have a proven track record. I was the youngest senior manager. I have handled 40 clients, swam with the sharks, so survived. Secondly, I will deliver maturity, accountability, responsibility. I mean, if you guys feel that I'm not delivering, you know who to call, right? So, and thirdly, I'm going to use some management lingo over here. I deliver the right blend of strategic thinking. I can think big picture, but it will be coupled with my tactical improvisation skills. If plan A doesn't work, plan B, plan C. That's going to happen a lot during placements, right? So that is where this tactical adaptability will fit in. And lastly, my operational determination. I will get my hands dirty, I will get the things done if they are not moving. And so that is why, if you elect me, satisfaction is guaranteed. Thank you so much, and Pulkit.